We are understanding this beautiful world of microbes that we have in and on our bodies, and how we can take advantage of those microbes to help fight and understand different types of diseases. The list goes on and on and on. So many different advances that are all brought about through basic and applied research. Okay, we have lots of hurdles to overcome. Unfortunately, we have scientists that are leaving the scientific community. Either they're forced out, or they're just deciding to quit because they're so apathetic and are not being funded appropriately, not supported in their research endeavors. So that's a huge problem. I don't know about you, but I do my best work when I'm happy, right? Isn't that something we want to focus on to help make our scientific community happier, feel valued, feel supported financially, right? That's an important thing to do. We want our best and brightest in scientific research in order to really make those key advances that are critical. So what can we do today? What can we go and do for our community or for our state or for our country, right? This is a beautiful thing that all of you guys are here today to celebrate and show your support for science. But it's not enough. It's not going to be enough, okay? So I'm an educator, so I'm going to talk to you about what you can do in terms of education, okay? I have had the great opportunity to work in a project here that's facilitated through Chico State, where myself and other professors are collaborating with teachers at the elementary, middle school, and high school levels, and we're building new science units for our schools right here in Chico. And it's been such an awesome experience, but you know what? It's only touching upon certain teachers in our community. We need to expand this. And one way that you can do that is by simply giving a little bit of money to those teachers that you might. Do you have any little people in your life? Maybe daughters, sons, grandchildren, nieces, nephews, or just that cool kid down the street that you play with or see playing outside sometime in your neighborhood? You need to find a way to reach out to that local school and to donate some kind of something, a little bit of money just to help, or donate your time. If you have some type of experience or expertise in science, they would love for you to get involved. Simply put, if you were just to donate, $20 to that classroom, that equals about $500 that a teacher can use to buy really simple things like tiny little dissecting scopes that you can buy off of Amazon for like $40, and all kinds of materials that teachers need in order to really kind of do the cool things in the classroom. Because let's face it, the love for science begins at an early age, and we really need to nurture and foster that in our youth and in the next generations. I remember having a few science teachers in 4th and 5th grade that really solidified my love and my curiosity and my passion for science. So it really does start at a very, very young age to really foster that love. And that's how we're going to arm ourselves to fight the ignorance, the denial of science, the denial of evidence, right? Fact-based evidence that's happening. We need to arm ourselves by increasing critical thinking and increasing curiosity in our youth. And so I highly recommend that you do that. Obviously, we've heard messages about getting involved with your local representatives, so that's an option. How about supporting the local science vibe beyond today? What's going on here in the community? We have our Gateway Science community that has all kinds of cool exhibits and seminar series there. There's a Chico State seminar series here that you can attend that's public. And just any opportunity that you can to get involved at the local level is actually very critical. You can also help to support better science journalism by subscribing to a membership at the American Association for the Academy, the American Association, AAAS, I'm totally blanking on the A's. Anyway, you can get a science magazine, a subscription that helps to support real science journalism, which is lacking here in this country, and then you get plugged into all kinds of cutting edge discoveries and science journalism within that magazine, okay? I'd also like to encourage all of you guys to take back the word theory. that we need to reclaim this word theory that is oftentimes very misused and abused. The word theory is not an educated guess. It is not, I don't know, it's my idea. No, that is not what it means. A theory is like a hypothesis on steroids. It's this huge, broad explanation that has been gathered by lots and lots of experiments, lots of observations collected by teams of scientists to explain some kind of natural phenomenon that we see, and it has not been refuted. So the fact that the Earth is round, that is a theory. Gravity is a theory. Evolution is a theory. Okay, these things are, again, hypotheses on steroids. They are not just little flippant little ideas that we don't know much about. No, it's quite the opposite. We have so much data to substantiate those hypotheses, those observations that we have. Last thing I want to say is just, again, to really emphasize to you to do something, even if it's, tiny little sacrifice, that maybe instead of getting that Starbucks or that Dutch Brothers for a week, maybe you could just not do that for 1 week and take that money and give it to your local school that's in your neighborhood and have that money earmarked for science materials. So we better support the teachers that we have going on right here in our community that are really working their butts off trying to do the very best for our next generation. So that's what I would like to challenge you to do. And thank you again so much for coming out here today and participating and supporting the science.